Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Tuesday, June 8th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live, and I'm so glad to be here. That is super. Welcome to all my Facebook buds who come in and chat and watch me live. Hi, Julie. And welcome to all the people who come in and lurk and watch. Don't necessarily comment, but they watch. But you guys watch. So that's absolutely wonderful. And finally, welcome to all my YouTube viewers who watch this when I upload it to YouTube. Now, this also uploads to Facebook after the fact, so I'm live for 3 hours. And then it goes to video. All right, announcements. Hello, everybody that's coming in the room. Fairy contest has ended. The winner will be announced later this week. Excuse me. So I can't wait to see who Claire picks. And Dawn's contest ends next Sunday at 12 midnight Central Standard Time. And that's the Kachina. See if that's any better. That's the Kachina contest, and her gift is autographed coloring books. Okay. So welcome to everybody that popped in. Julie, Rhonda, Carol, Maddie. Good to see everybody. Okay. So tonight I'm going to color in Age of Elegance. And I am sure looking forward to that because it's a beautiful book. Alrighty. And I do apologize, I have to step away for 1 second. I will be back momentarily, so sit tight with me. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I am back. Hello, 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 everyone. Sorry I had to step away for 1 second. Pearl, hello. Pearl, how's Jerry doing? Christy, hello. Oh, Maddie got Age of Elegance. Rhonda got Age of Elegance. Hopefully off the affiliate list. But if not, that's fine too. Okay. So I thought I would go ahead and work on this young lady for you. Rhonda says, of course. Maddie says, of course. I love you guys. You're the best. Hugs to you. Okay, things went well with the pacemaker, but another thing has been found. Hello, Melba. Pearl, what was found? Pearl says she's got to get this book too. Aha, Pearl said it's ordered. Pearl, what else was found with Jerry? What's going on, sweetie? Okay, his heart's been working double time. I turned down my volume, Maddie. I'll speak softer. So, Pearl, what are they going to do with that? Okay, Maddie. Found heartbeat is going 123 beats per minute. Okay, Melissa, hi. Okay. So what needs to be done, Pearl? Will the pacemaker fix it? That's why he's been so tired, yeah. Medication will work to fix. Okay. Well, that's great. So they found it, they fixed it, and he'll be better. Praise God. Thank you, God. We'll give him lots of hugs. I'm surprised the simple doctor exam didn't find that years ago. Okay. So I'm going to start on this beautiful picture. And by the way, I wanted to show you guys something that I picked up yesterday. It came in yesterday's mail. Zoom out. Zoom out. And it's these stickers. I thought that in the right circumstances they would work. Oh, okay. So it's the only way to find it. So look at these stickers, guys. Hopefully I can find application for them. So we'll see. You guys know I don't want you to get crazy with stuff. So these are really neat. More things to play with. And you guys know that I always like to try and show you stuff. And give you ideas. So these are small little stickers. And we'll see. Cutesy stuff. Okay. I love the old-fashioned one with the little girls. That's why I got it. Honestly. Yeah, we'll see. So these are all different. So there you go. But yeah, the old-fashioned ones, I saw those and I immediately fell in love with them. So that was my main reason for getting these. Okay, whoops, slippery little suckers. All right, so let me get those out of the way. And let's get coloring, guys. What are they called? I don't know. I do have them on the affiliate under the word stickers. And then you'll have to click on the link and just see which one it takes you to. All right, let's play. So I'm going to go ahead and take my marker and start with my skin color. Remember, I've pre-sprayed this with the Krylon fixative. Next month you'll get them, says Maddie. Oh, yay. So let's go ahead and get a nice base skin color down. Oh, you haven't gotten your Ohus from Jillian? Oh, Maddie, just reminder. Okay. Well, reminder, you got a reminder again. Oh yay, that looks beautiful. Okay. Now, everybody saw how I did that alcohol marking? You can see it back on the face here, on the back. And notice that what I'm doing is I'm making consistent strokes. And the idea, as Maddie said, is to make your single strokes. So you want to try not to cross over if you can help it. But if you can't, don't worry. There's an easy fix for that. And I'm going to assume that these loops are open. So somebody tell me something positive and fun. Okay, so I do have a little bit of a streak, and that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this, which is fine because I don't mind it a little darker anyway. There we go. Maddie is the new co-leader of your diet group. There you go. Now, don't worry about anything that Mary got another flower bed today. Yay. Flower bed done today. Maddie wants to lead the group someday. Okay, good. Julie, she talked to her boss. Instead of waiting 90 days, he's putting in for you full time. You've been there for 45 days. Yay! Julie, way to go. You guys rock. Da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Okay. Now, don't worry about the inconsistency in the marker. We'll fix that. Christine. Rita from New Mexico. I am so happy for you guys. God is good. Hi, Rita. All right. Da, da, dum. So Julie gets set hours 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that means no more missing live because of work. Oh, Julie, yay. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm going to play around with the face a little bit. God is goo. Yes, he is. I know what you meant, Sarah. You don't have to retype it. Melba, God is goo. Did you know that? Oh, yay. Jerry found out what's going on with him. That is good. Pencil over marker's wonderful. Now notice I'm going to put a little bit of shade right here. Everybody see that? On this side of the nose. And that's going to start defining our nose. So Jerry got his pacemaker and he found out about his heartbeat. Miss Sarah, I did not. I've been running around today. I will take a peek at it. Oops. Now you want to be your darker brown to the outside. Oh, that's neat. You put the base of a Singer sewing machine that sewed your grandfather's baby clothes in the flower bed. How neat. And I'm going to put just a little color under the eyes. And I'm going to slowly bring the color in from the top. Sarah gets her book tomorrow. Okay. Mary says she loves making yard junk. Well, ladies, I'm so happy for all of you. That's great. Okay, now notice how I'm just gently bringing in this darker shade. Oh, I love whirligigs. And remember, guys, you want to get lighter and lighter as you come in, okay? Da, 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 dum. Okay, so we've got our nose defined and a little bit under the eyes. Oh, Sarah, good. The two of you are feeling better. Yeah, you've got to sit out until Friday, don't you? And I'm going to bring a little bit of color into the eyelashes. Oh, he's going back tomorrow and you're still out. Okay. He's going back Wednesday? Oh. Oh. Now, I'm just going to put a little bit of tan in the hairline. Not much, one swipe. Okay. Oh, he cleans pools by himself. Okay, that's cool. Well, thank you, God. We prayed over the two of you, didn't we? Hi, Annie. Don't be typing while you're in your car, Annie. You need to lurk. All right, let's take a look. Isn't that pretty? Purdy, purdy, purdy. I love you guys. So we're going to put just a little bit of shade around the bow. Does anybody have any questions? Annie, Annie, Annie. All right. Oh, where is this drawing from? This is from Age of Elegance. This is the one that's got that bonnet in it that I told you guys I really liked. Okay, is everybody clear on, oh, this, okay. The fix is that you take a pencil that is the same color as your marker, and you go over the top and you even out that streak, okay? That's the fix. So let's say that you decided to do somebody with all green skin. Then you would take a comparable green to your marker and fix anything that had a streak in it. That's the fix. So I don't want you guys getting upset if you streak your marker. All right. So Annie said she's going to listen because she's taking the road now. Okay, we can all talk about Annie now because she can't really answer back. All right. So a little bit of shadow. And for anybody that's new that's listening, if you don't understand something that I've said, please say something. Don't be shy. Doggone it. ILene? Red light. Oh, gotta stop talking about Annie now. Red light. Now she can defend herself. All right. Now let's give this lady a little cleavage. And that's not the way to do it. Hold on. Boo-boo. Are we playing? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Red light, green light. Oh, you guys are funny. All right. Melba, I love that bicycle that you did. You go, girl. Beautiful, beautiful job on that. Did you guys see Melba's bicycle? Does anybody else need prayer? Anybody else need an atta-girl? Or an atta-boy? Atta-boy, atta-boy. Oh, Melba, thank you. It looked beautiful. I'm seeing your comments, Rhonda. Yeah, you're there. Okay. So I'm going to leave that sit for a few minutes for the moment, and we'll come back to it. Rhonda, are you on a larger screen right now? Still on your iPhone? Dun, 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 dun. Rhonda Green, thank you. No, says Rhonda. Okay, we gave this lady some girls here, so she's got some nice looking girls there. Okay. Okay, Rhonda, let me ask you this question, and I think I asked you this before, so excuse me if it's duplicate. On the bottom of your iPhone, is that a small plug? Okay, we got a pretty looking girl here, I think. I'm either going to do her bow green. No, you've got a large port on your iPhone. Okay, do you see how small? Here's the port on my iPhone. Yeah, but is it small, about the size of a fingernail? It'd be right in the center here. That's what I need to know. Right, but is it small, about the size of a fingernail? And then you've got two larger. Okay, that's what I needed to know. You need what's called a Lightning to HDMI connector. And that's what you need to tell the people at Walmart. Okay. And what that means is this is the small connector. Do you see that? Hi, Amy. There you go. See, it's about the size of a fingernail. So it's called a Lightning, Lightning. So you need a Lightning to H2 HDMI port. That's all. Adapter. Okay. So let's go ahead and play with this bonnet and bow. I'm going to use alcohol marker again. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Now, the reason that I'm going with the green is I didn't want to go with something, you know, we do blue all the time. Could have done purple. But you know, I thought that this would look prettier. And it'll look really prettier if I stay on camera, won't it? Okay. Well, Rhonda, you could also order it from Amazon. Anybody have any question about how I'm putting on marker? Now, I got a little doobie of green on there, but I'm just going to cover it up with my brown pencil. Amy, your double spread looks great. So what did you do to finally get started? Started from the bottom. Okay. Zoom out. Zoom out. Knobby here. The knot. And then I'm going to very carefully work my way the ribbon. Take your time. That's the key. Same marker. I'm going to go ahead and darken this area here. And I'm going to go ahead and darken a little bit here and follow what the artist has decided is shading. And I'm going to go down this bow a little bit. Any question how I'm doing that? And we'll go ahead right under her chin. And also going to shade inside to see how once you start the shading, how that drastically picture. And remember, when you shade something right here, don't make it straight across. It looks funny. Go ahead and do that. Yes, ma'am, I did spray with fixative. Oh, these bugs. On it, guys, get out of here. Zoom out. Yeah, even though I'm using alcohol marker, I still spray with fixative. Several reasons. One, I never quite know what I'm going to use because I may use water-based. It gives a really nice protection. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and darken these a little more. Oh no. Zoom out. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Once again, technical difficulties. Trying to resolve it. Come on back in. And we'll try it again. All right, Rhonda, tell me whether you can hear me okay. Just let me know how the sound is, will you? Six and clear. Okay. Zoom in. Zoom out. Okay. Okay, good. Maddie says we're good. All right. So let's work on the bow. Zoom in, zoom in. And what I want you to see on the bow right now is I'm using my pencil right on the line and then to the right a little bit and blending it out. I got a little bit over here. And what that does is it gives us a really nice dimensional look. And what I want you to do is I want you to get rid of as much of that black line as possible. And I'm also going through and highlighting that dark portion of the marker. And I'm highlighting the shaded area. And you'll see how beautiful that looks when you do that. Why is what, Annie? Well, if you look at clothing on people, they don't have any black lines, right? What you're seeing is the edge of the clothing, which is whatever color the clothing is. So right now on this skin, we're seeing the black line here, but in reality, you would not see a black line. So when I color, I will go over those to make it look more realistic. Does that make sense? Zoom out. Anytime that you can soften a black line in your coloring, it makes your piece look more realistic. see that? So this whole ribbon now, you're just basically seeing a darker shade of green on the outside. It's just a way to step up your coloring. Zoom out. You see the difference now? All right. And that's why you need to keep your pencils sharp. And that's also why when you color, whoops, when you color, you slightly rotate your pencil in your hand when you pick it up. And that keeps your point sharper. All right, see the difference here? Zoom in. And now on this whole ribbon, it looks like a ribbon. It doesn't look like an artist drew it on there. All right. What do you think? Do you see it? Okay. Okie dokie smoky. Any questions? All right. So let's work on the top of the bonnet. Again, I'm using alcohol marker. And I would also suggest that when you're using your marker, when you pick up the tip, the point, rotate it. Why? Because that way your brushes will wear evenly. Stacy, hello, sweetie. Good to see you. It's been ages, sweetie. I know you're studying. All right, so let's go ahead and work on the bonnet. Oh, you're dashing? Okay. Well, I'm glad you could pop in. And I'm going to go ahead and put green on here because it's against that backdrop. Can somebody help Pearl, please? Zoom out. All right, see how I've got the lighter bow or the lighter cap here? All right. You've got a pink stork, Rhonda. That is funny. It's a girl. Very good. Zoom in. Zoom out. Okay, now we're going to take our darker green pencil and we're going to shade. Zoom in. On top of the marker. Now, if you guys don't have markers, work your pencils. Oh, that's cute, Stace. And then take your finger and blend in that pencil to make it look nice and soft. Now, let's go ahead and add a little bit of color to the tops of these loops. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to color right on top of that black line. Zoom in. And that's going to make that black take on, in this case, green. And it doesn't look like a drawing, right? As much. Ah. Oh, Annie, that is funny. Need gas now. So you spent 20 minutes in stuck traffic and didn't realize it. Hey, I'm here for you guys. That's the idea. You come in here, you relax. No drama. Zoom out. Look at that, guys. Now tell me that that doesn't look soft. Jeanette, hello. Is everybody on the same page with me about how I'm getting that effect? Jeanette just says wow, so okay. Zoom out. Yeah, it almost looks like a satin and velvet. Zoom in. Zoom in. Now, I want you to see the difference between here and here. This looks softer, right? Oh no, Christy. See the black line, see the green line. Do you see the difference here? Guys, that's what I want you to see. Zoom out. Pearl, your water-based markers will be a little less intense, but yes, they'll look great. Yes, ma'am. And don't be afraid to blend with your fingers, guys. Gina, hi. Papa Dim Trio. Zoom out. Now, does that not look like fabric, or does that not look like fabric? Christy. And if you want to soften it up a little bit more, like on these loops, you can go ahead and pop a little white on there, but do it judiciously, because it will change the color. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a bonnet and a bow look soft fabric. Zoom in. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on her inside. I'm sure there's a name for it. I don't know what it is. Zoom in. Now, Rhonda, I'm going to take this now. I've put my layer of pencil down, and I'm deliberately using a different medium, guys. Now, I'm going to take my water-based markers, and I'm going to highlight the inside. Yeah, I don't know, Rhonda, if there's, a particular name for it. And then I'm going to take a pink pencil and I'm going to start highlighting these folds. Zoom out. And remember, zoom in, zoom in, I'm just going to darken these lines and then come in a little bit. Now watch this. I'm going to take my pink pencil and I'm going over that black line, right? So I want you to look at the difference between here and here. Anything you can do to dull down that black line is going to make your pieces look more realistic. Everybody got that concept? Now, here's where you can take a white pencil Rhonda especially, and come down the top of the fold. And really get that fluffiness in there. Everybody see how cool that looks? Just a little bit of extra white down the center. Make sure your white point is sharp. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. All righty. Everybody see how delicate and fluffy that looks? Anybody have any questions so far? Sure, Gina. That's why I'm here. Tell your friends. Well, I'm more so here for company. All right. Hey, Gina, do you want to come on camera with me for a minute?
I haven't brought anybody on camera for a while. I need to do that. Okay, so you have to go to the bottom of your settings and it says request. You have to request to be on camera. All right, now look, I'm taking a little white here. Gina, you actually accidentally requested and I accepted. So go ahead and request again. Okay, see how I'm taking a little bit of white and softening that and making that highlight here? Okay, are you on an iPhone? You actually asked to be on camera once. It was probably a mistake. Oh, I was going to ask you guys if you like that quickie tutorial. Okay, notice how I'm taking white. And I'm just going to highlight this bow just a little bit, not much. Okay, there you go, Gina. You got to accept and say yes.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Gina.
That's me. By the way, my last name, you're pronouncing it perfectly. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I try. I try.
Sorry, that's my dog. I'm going to a different room. We have a raccoon that's pestering us.
Uh-huh.
So thank you. How are you?
I am fine. I'm fine. I'm so delighted you accepted to be on camera. I love to bring in people every once in a while to say hello.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm really happy. I'm so glad I found your group. I joined the first night when you had Claire. That's how I found you.
Oh, okay. And where do you live?
I live in Vancouver, BC, in Canada.
Oh, that was right. That's right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I do my own coloring. I do a little bit. I'm a grandma. I'm retiring in 2 months,
Okay.
and this is kind of like one of my pages
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it.
with tutorials for now,
Okay.
and I'm my own, and I really enjoy it.
Well, good. Well, good. Well, I'm really glad. I'm really glad that you enjoyed. Now, British Columbia. So you're what? 2 hours behind me?
Right now it's 6:45 here.
Okay, because it's 8:45. So right, you're 2 hours.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, everybody, can you see the comments that are going by? Sarah says she loves your voice.
Oh, and I'm wearing my pajamas. I'm sorry, I have a Zoom meeting at 7:30, so I'm already all prepared and just very comfortable for it.
Oh, no problems. You don't ever have to apologize. If you're in your comfortable jammies, then you're in your comfortable jammies. That's fine.
Well, I'm trying to pull the phone as far away from me as I can, so I look a little slimmer, but it's not very helpful.
Oh, Gina, knock it off. Don't worry about it. Come on now.
Yeah.
So you got to show us your dog. Show us your dog.
Oh, he's outside. My husband has him. We have a raccoon that's bugging us. We are right in the city of Vancouver.
Okay.
And we don't see them until late at night, but that little rascal, he keeps on coming because I have 4 cats and a dog. So he comes and eats from their food.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
Well, he's got to eat.
I know, but he's injured quite a few pets around here, so he's
Yeah.
not popular with the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He's cost us thousands of dollars so far.
How did that happen? Just very destructive, or what's going on?
He just attacks the cats, and one
Oh,
of them just new to the neighborhood and didn't realize how vicious the little guy was. I don't know if he wanted to play or what, and he bit her and really, really opened up a gouge on her head.
oh, and this was one of your cats?
No, 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 no. Gratefully, no.
Oh, it was a neighbor's cat.
A neighbor's cat. But we in Vancouver, we're very close to each other here at the homes, and yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed your sessions, and you were talking about people with depression if they want to chat, and that's why I sent you a message today. I'm not sure if you received it.
I
And
I will double check. I was out running errands today, actually. I will
yeah,
double check.
and I love your prayers. I since that first time with Claire, I really have joined quite a few times, and it's getting to be a habit that I really enjoy.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that, Gina, because one of the one of the main reasons for me, I mean, obviously the coloring is important, but I want to be here for people. And so I am on air 365 days a year. So that includes, I'll be here New Year's Eve for people, and
Love.
Christmas and Thanksgiving, and there are people that just don't have, any family sometimes, or they're isolated, or whatever the case may be. And I actually have a master's degree in adult education, and so I also love the arts, and I've come to a point in my life where I can be here every day for people.
Yes,
And so that's the message that I'm trying to get out. I don't care if people just come in and watch, even if they don't color really. If they just come in and watch and chat and say hello, or just enjoy the company, that makes me feel really good.
that's really lovely. Thank you for sharing. I have been in healthcare for 30 years, and after 30 years a frontliner, I am finally retiring in 31 days.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you, thank you. That's why I have a lot of people that would like to join us in this.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I was asking some questions. I have a lot of friends and people that enjoy coloring, and a little prayer helps here and there too. Makes a
Well,
big difference.
yeah, and I was told one time, um, that I should really watch about the religious stuff because it might scare people away. And I basically said, not my problem. Some people get really turned off by listening to something like that. I mean, they can walk away for a while if they don't want to listen to the prayer. But
That's a choice. It's a choice they have to make. Not everybody understands
yeah,
in um, in in what I believe, and that is good enough for me. And I enjoy that part of your meetings. Other people might not see it that way, but as you said, they can grab a cup of coffee that time,
that's right.
or they can sharpen their pencils.
That's right. And so I've made it known in my room that if anybody needs a prayer, I will drop and do. That's not a problem at all. And so yeah, it's just a good thing. It's a good thing.
That's really
And this group has been so supportive, and they have, sent me, they'll send coloring books and supplies and stuff off my wish list, which is great. I've been sent Amazon gift cards, which is great. If everybody in this group would send me $1, we've got we've got like what, 1,300 people now. That would be $1,300 for me to buy for supplies for stuff. But I don't push that. I mean, I buy a lot of things for the group as well. And if people help, fine. If they don't help, fine. I've got books. I've got all the pencils that I need, and I feel very, very blessed. So yeah, it works out really well.
Wonderful. Well, I'm really happy I found you. Thank you. Thank you for
Oh,
sharing the moment with me. That's really amazing.
oh, Gina, you're welcome. And listen, anybody, anybody that you know that you think can benefit from this group, like I said, they don't necessarily have to color. Just, get them in here and let them watch and listen to us. And I get pretty silly sometimes. And, it just, we just have a really, a really good time. And we have a great group.
Yes,
And,
that's cool.
and, it's, it's people like you who are willing to pop on camera. And I'm not criticizing anybody that doesn't, but I'm just saying is it's so much fun when I get somebody that can feel comfortable to come online. That's great. And that's what makes it fun, because it makes a face for everybody. So it's just fun. I love it. I love it.
Well, thank you so very much. And I
Okay.
wish you a good night.
Okay. Now, quick question.
Yes.
Do you do you color while you watch, or do you just, sit back and relax, or what do you do?
I just enjoy watching you color and I read the comments and I have my headset on and I just enjoy your voice and just the comments. I don't no, I don't color while you talk because it takes away from me watching what you're doing, and that's how I'm learning. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
new to coloring. I just joined 20 about a year and a half ago now.
Oh, okay. By the way, Maddie says she loves the wall behind you. Maddie, is it the pictures or oh, wow.
Those are icons actually. They're icons from Greece.
From Greece?
Yeah, they're icons.
Wow. Can you show us a
They're,
close up? Would that be comfortable for you?
yes, of course. Oh boy, hold on.
Take your time.
I'm not sure if you can really see them. There's one.
Oh, yeah. Hold still now. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay.
And the others are all like this. They're far away. I'm trying to stretch because they're
Uh-huh.
high up.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Who's
Well,
the
they're
who?
all saints. They're saints, Greek Orthodox Church
Okay.
saints.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was going to ask you. It looked like that they were saints.
yeah, and they're just um. Well, we like to have them in our homes. Every Greek home has them, and
Okay.
I went a little overboard because I really like them. They're all from monasteries in Greece, and they've all
Oh,
been blessed.
okay. Now,
So
Maddie had a question. Is your wall spackled? How did you get your wall texture?
our house is 110 years old. It's one of the oldest ones in the neighborhood, if not the oldest. It was built 1910, and that's how we found it when we bought it 35 years ago. So it is like somebody said that they did it with a brick.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like up close.
Abs- Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
It's an interesting house. It's big.
Oh, it sure is. Maybe someday we'll have to get you back on camera and you can walk us through it and show it. You said 110 years old?
Well, 1910. So now it's 121 years.
Wow. 121 years.
Right?
Oh,
If
yeah,
I'm doing the math right.
yeah, somebody that has a calculator can do the math. Maddie's going nuts. She says, "Oh my gosh, I love this wall." She says, "Gorgeous, gorgeous." All
Thank
right,
you.
Gina.
Thank you.
Hey, love you. Thank you so much for agreeing to
Thank you
come
for
on.
having
Oh, I love it.
made me famous.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well,
Okay.
we got
I
another.
really enjoy your techniques actually. That bonnet with the under thing, whatever it's called, if we ever figure it out, it's kind of like the lining on it.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
Maddie,
Beautiful.
Maddie did the math. She said your house is 111 years old.
Also, there you go, 111. I aged it.
Well, there you go. All right, Gina.
Thank you.
Watch us for our next hour, and thank you so much for coming on. What a great delight.
Thank you so very much. Have a good night.
All right. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was fun. Thank you, Gina. You guys just never know what's going to happen when we do this. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of my white pencil. See, now I feel like standing up and doing that dance, that they did in Fiddler on the Roof. That would be fun. Da, da, da. I can't think of what they call, but all right. All right, now notice how I'm putting a little bit of white on the bow. That's optional if you want to highlight it a little bit. Oh yeah, Fiddler on the Roof is Jewish. Okay, sorry, Gina. Oh, Sarah says when she gets her house clean, she'll do a Disney walkthrough live. Okay, anybody have any questions now about how I'm doing this? Soften your edges, guys. Okay, now you know I'm going to be making her eyes green, right? So just for giggles and laughs, let me go ahead and do that. Oh, Gina, you're welcome. Thank you. Demetrios Vacartas. Vacartas. Demetrios. Oh, let me do it. Demetrios. Did I get the accent right, Gina? Demetrios. All right, let's look at the eyes here. Who says we don't have fun, guys? I crack you up. Hey, I got that accent, don't I? Demetrios. Oh my. Okay, now guys, right? Dark green at the top. You want your darker color at the top. And I'm going to pull around a little bit with that. Yes, perfect accent. All right. Okay, so see how I've got that dark green. Now I'm going to do a light green. Watch this. And notice that I'm leaving, oops, a little spot here open. Can you see that little white spot that I leave? Oh, he loved roses. Maddie says he loved roses. Demetrios. Just rolls off the tongue. Okay, everybody see now how I'm doing this eyes. And then I'm going to take a little bit of gold. And we're going to pop in a little bit of gold. Just a tad. And just in case nobody knew, he had a heart attack and died. Oh, Maddie, you didn't need to share that. Oh, no. Demetrios. I'm sorry, Maddie. Okay, now I'm going to take my black pen and I'm going to revitalize the eyes, the black. And I want you to look at these eyes now. Are those not gorgeous? Okay, now, if Stacy were here, I'm going to take a little bit, watch this. How do I make the eyes shine? I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue. Okay, this happens to be Bright Creations. I'm going to glitz the eyes. That's right, Maddie. Watch this, guys. Just a teeny tiny bit. There you go. See that shine in there as I move it around? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just an iridescent glitter glue, guys. Zoom out. Okay. And I managed to forget to do her eyelashes or eyelids. Actually, I don't want to do that. Or you can use cellophane. That's right. If you have the holographic cellophane, you can put a little piece in the eyes and it works beautifully. We did that too. Okay, let's give Our Lady a little eyeshadow. And we're going to take a very, very light, I don't know if they had eyeshadow in Victorian days. I'm going to put a very light, I mean just so light that it's barely noticeable, tint on the eyeballs so that we don't have glaring eyeballs. Okay? All right, let's pull out. Isn't that beautiful? So let's go ahead and give her some pretty lips. Yeah, Gina, like I said, if you have friends, even if they don't color, have them join, okay? And now what I'm doing is I'm just darkening a little bit at the top. Ah! And a little bit at the bottom. So we've got a really pretty looking girl here. Thank you, Maddie. Now, I'm not going to put her blush on yet because I want to play with it. Oh, play with this some more. Oh, I love how those eyes glisten. Isn't that beautiful? That's right, Rhonda. It's never too late to start a hobby. And I'll tell you what, if people just want to come in and look at the pretty artwork that we all, that we do just from the pictures when I page through. Okie dokie smoky. So of course now, green bonnet, green eyes, blonde hair, right? Hey, I hope you guys appreciate the chest that I gave this young lady. I mean, we had to make her day. Okay, so let's work on the hair. Very, very light. Oh yeah, it's got to be blonde. I think you guys would drum me out. Oh, I did miss her shoulder. You're right. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to do what? A very light tint, right? You never, ever, ever come in gangbusters with your colors. We've talked about that since you've known me. That's right. Tint, tint, tint. Now, notice, even though I'm tinting, there are still some areas that I'm going ahead and giving a little extra oomph to, right? So we've got our light color here, and then I'm going ahead and darkening it just a little bit. And you guys know that this is not the only color I'm going to put on here, right? Okay, so out to the edges now to get rid of that, as much of that black line as possible. Remember, guys, when you color, I don't want to see you just putting down one color, right? And again, out to the edge. And again, rotate your pencils, guys. Keep that point as sharp as you can. I've done it for so long. I mean, I just do it automatically. When I pick up my pencil, I micro turn it. Rhonda, am I close enough for you to see? Okay, Rhonda, remember I told you, don't hesitate to tell me to zoom in so you can see on your smaller iPhone till you get that resolved. So your husband would like me because he hates it when I don't use a lot of color on here. Oh, or other stuff, says Sarah. Okay. Okay, now let's get this line. See this line in her hair? We need to dull that down, that black with the yellow. Get rid of those black lines, guys. I'm taking you guys a step up in all your coloring now. All right. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Good grief, I did forget her shoulder. You know me, guys. I get yakking and sometimes I miss stuff. Don't hesitate to tell me. If I wasn't in for feedback, I would be doing just YouTube. And also, don't forget, is if I show you something, could I use white gel pen? Yeah, but you'd have to let it dry. You mean like I use the Arteza that I've been showing you guys? Rhonda, yeah, you can try it. So let me show you guys something. I think I already did. Hold on, let me find it. Ooh. Okay, I was working on this sunflower. This is the original, of course. This is what I worked out. And I whited out all the lines, waited overnight, and then went over with my markers on here to get rid of as much of that black line as possible. So you can see the difference. Yeah, try gel pen, try white gel pen. So I still have to do the center, and then I did the black here outwards. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a black border around here, and I just decided to fan this out. I'm either going to finish fanning it out or I'll put another color back here, maybe a nice brown. We'll see. Guys, don't be afraid to experiment, okay? All right, I'll show you this later. In fact, I'm going to do a tutorial on it. Okay, we're doing blonde hair. So I started with a gold, not yellow. La-da-dum. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Come on, let's get it out. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Miss Pearl, good night. I'm not surprised you can't stay awake without everything that's been going on. Give Jerry a hug for us, okay? Good night, Pearl. Good night, Pearl. Oops. Good night, Pearl. So glad you could make it here. Okay. Thank you, Rhonda. Okay, a little bit of goldish brown. Well, not the brown part, a little bit of gold, because we want to tamp down that yellow. If somebody walked by you with hair that yellow, you would see that it doesn't look that realistic. Woo! All right, now, guys, see the difference between the hair here and here? I mean, I know that women's hair color can be funky, but not that funky. All right, I want you to see now the difference between this hair and here where I haven't done that gold. I mean, this is an Arteza camel brown hair color, or hair. Oh, yeah. Pencil color. And what do I always tell you? Don't jam your pencil into the paper. Color lightly and keep doing repeat strokes until you get the color you want. Right? You never, ever, ever, when you start a coloring project, jam in the color. And here's why. Because as you're going along, you may change your mind. Does that make sense? Now, I could have done this with marker. Is use that yellow and then come over it with either pencil or water-based marker so I could blend it. Water-based markers you can blend, especially when you have Krylon spray on your page first. Oh man, guys, look how pretty that looks. All right, let me pull out. Now, if you want to go back and get a little more yellow, then you take your first yellow pencil and you go back over the top. Isn't that cool? So I'm yellowing up that a little bit more, and I'll do the same down here. Do you have to do that? No. This is where you're playing with the shades of your hair color. And I don't want you guys to get wigged out about coloring hair. It's not hard. And if you screw it up, make it a wonky color like you intended it. Okay. Now, Tombow eraser, which is my little micro eraser, right? Little teeny tiny point eraser. I'm going to go through and down the center, I'm going to pick up that highlight a little bit. Bam. She's looking cute. And then I'm going to go back up to the top. And I'm going to lighten. See the top of the hair here where it bends? This is the highest part. So we're going to highlight that just a little bit by erasing out the color. The reason I'm not using white is I don't want to really mush up my colors. Does that make sense? All right. She's got a really long face, doesn't she? Look at that. Kind of looks like a horsey face, doesn't it? All right. Not too shabby. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in this last half hour. Okay. Let me take some water here. Drink a little water. Gosh. Let's see what we got here. Give me a second here while I think. Okay, let's do that. I think what I'm going to do is go with a nice aqua on the flowers. Now we've got an aqua greenish, and we can go with an aqua blue. If you want. So I'm going to come in very light. Again, this is where I shade in my color. And given that this is part of her outfit, we can, you know, her flowers could be fake even. Now, let's think about that for a minute. So this is supposed to be Victorian type stuff. And the English has always been big on hats, fascinators, they call them. So this is where we can safely assume that this hat, these flowers are fakes. I truly am going somewhere with this one as I'm discussing it. So given that being the case, we can go ahead and not necessarily go with a super realistic color. All right, let me pull out. And again, this is just my light tone, okay? My light shading. And this is exactly why I never come in dark. Remember, when you color, your whole thing changes. Your whole work is in constant flux. Now, obviously, you've got to settle on some things, right? But then, whatever you settle on, so we've settled on the hat being green with the pink and the blonde hair. And that's now going to affect everything around it. Now, let's say for some reason we had come in and you just had it in your heart to make these flowers deep red. That then is going to affect what you do with the hat and the hair. So whatever you choose as your starting point is going to influence the rest of your piece. And I know that sounds obvious, but I'm making a deeper point than what the obvious is. Does that make sense? Gina, help me out here. Okay. So if I'd come in and done this flower red, we might have been more bold with her face and her hair and her hat. But I started with the face first and made her a pale looking lady with green hair. I'm sorry, a green bonnet and blonde hair. All right. Does anybody have any questions about that? All right, let's get this here. And let me pull out and show you where we are. And again, I'm going to go ahead and go over my lines. And that's going to give you a really soft look. Oh, I keep doing that. Bye. And I really hope that you can see now how soft that's looking because I'm getting rid of that black. Now, a little more tedious, like I said, to do this, but the end results are so worth it. Especially considering on this one, we've got the portrait and the woman and the flowers. Okay. Now, same thing with my inner flower. All right, hold on. Okay, now it's going to look a little streaky because I'm still building my colors and I'm building my shading. And I'm coloring over my lines. So now what I'm going to do is take a water-based marker And I'm going to introduce some purple into this blue. And this is where, because we've got the layer of the pencil and the fixative, that we can go ahead and blend this. Now, that blending can either be done by just putting your fingers straight down like a stamp, or by pushing the color a little bit. Depends how thin you want that. So sometimes I just stamp my finger down. Sometimes I'll blend a little bit. And if I don't have a lot of room, that's where I'll do the stamping motion. Anybody have any questions about that? There you go. And let me pull out. Now, pencil. And I'm using different mediums for a reason. So that you can see the different effects that you can get. questions? And if you want to go ahead and highlight your lighter areas, you can hit that with a white pencil, which is what I'm going to do. And get that look that you want. There you go. And I'm going to soften up that blue as well. By emphasizing some of my white areas. Okie dokie. And I've got a little bit of a blue smudge on here. I do that every once in a while. So I've got a little bit of a marker smudge on here. I'm going to drop a little bit of water on there on my finger. And sometimes you can just wipe it out. But be careful doing that too, because you don't want to ruin your tooth with your paper. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far? I think we're in pretty good shape. I think she's turning out really well. And for the fact that we did a nice light look, a Victorian look, blonde, skinny, a little bit pale, I think she's turning out really well. And I think I'm going to leave it right there for now. Thank you, Maddie. I'm glad you like it. We'll get there. It's a good project. Okay, guys, we're done. Guys, have a great rest of the evening. Thank you so much for joining. This is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. I hope you learned something, and more importantly, I hope you had fun. Scarlett O'Hara's rival. All right, guys, you take care. Love ya. See you tomorrow. Bye.